Good evening, and welcome to Damage Does D&D. It's Tuesday, so therefore it is the investigators. We are investigating things that are possibly beyond our even Mazdak's comprehension. Certainly beyond Sasha's. So I'll hand it over to the DM who knows all.
Yes. So, last week, having arrived in the realm of the gods, greeted by Osern, one of those gods, god of the craft, who didn't really have much to say. She very much sort of pushed you towards her boss, I suppose, Amriel. So, taking you over to Amriel's island, we were greeted by a bearded Amriel, which was lovely. Some talks were had, some Sashas were resurrected. Just the one, thank you. Just the one Sasha, actually.
Yeah. We're all going for it.
We also had a certain communication with Time, the old god that has been replaced and subjugated in this realm. I'm currently dealing with my own BDEG in the room.
Right.
Which one?
It took me a minute to work out where it was coming from and what it was, but now it's sort of tweaked.
Tim, stop that.
And Time himself said that no others should be in this realm but him and his kin. So, we have tentatively made a plan to have a discussion with most of the gods. I believe the excluded ones were Contarara, the big bad.
Yeah.
Hanumo was also not going to be invited. Isthala and Vastro, I think, were questionable. I think Vastro was maybe being invited. Yes, and you guys.
What's she doing?
Squeaking a toy.
She got a squeaky toy. Ah, fair enough.
She's got a squeaky
Several
toy.
of the gods had asterisks after their name.
Yeah. But yes, I think you guys had a little rest where some chats were had.
Yeah.
And some mind-melting discussions about the nature of time and reality were also had. But we pick up in the morning. Time doesn't really work like that here, but you've had a long rest. You're all ready to go. So what's the plan for the day?
We've had a long rest since the resurrection.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Just checking, because that's slightly important to my
Spell list. Yeah.
Yes.
spell list.
We are going to go and speak with the Vastro then.
I think we have to. First, speak with Vastro.
It may take some convincing. We will need to.
I can set fire to his toes.
I think.
I think
perhaps
that-
not.
Negotiation first, setting fire to people's toes after. If at all.
Fair enough.
But if we can get Vastro on side, then we may be able to stop Contarara and then
Yes.
enact our further plans.
I think the key is to convince Vastro that the old gods must be freed.
What's so special
That's-
about this Basco dude then?
He is the god
Well.
of death.
Yeah? And?
and he was before Gontarara intervened. He was the ringleader for
That's
Moon
right.
of
Yeah,
Gods.
Oh, right, so he won't like Contarara then, will he?
no. So
He's
I think
probably not the
we
biggest fan.
I think we.
I mean,
The plan is to. And this is Chaz speaking. Actually, the plan is to go and convince Vastro to join us in killing Contararo. Yes.
Yes,
Cool.
we're not going to mention anything.
We're not going to mention
about
anything about the old
yet,
gods. We're just going to go. Gotcha.
because I get the sense that, excluding the neutral boys, Nagale and Amriel, I don't think any of the gods are going to be willing to let us do what we want to do
Yeah,
with the old
I know.
gods.
So.
Demoted, isn't
well,
he? Is
Yeah.
Vastra one of the ones that kind of got demoted?
Yes. He was the head god before.
Ah,
Yes.
the way I see it is that we don't overcomplicate things.
No.
We tell him that his power was stolen by Contarara, which is true. And getting rid of her means he gets to, live.
Do I?
Reclaim his position, at least.
Just having a quick look. Did I
Would-
take the book? Let's have a look.
While Chaz is looking, would I know if this is the best way to go about talking to Vastro?
Yeah, I mean, you know Vastro pretty well. It's been several millennia, several dozen millennia. He likes his power. I mean, the whole thing with Contarara taking over came with a bit of time shenanigans. So there's kind of like, she was always the boss, but was she? So, like, he doesn't necessarily feel like he was demoted because of those sort of dual memories.
I haven't got it in my inventory, DM, but did
Which
we
book is this?
take the book that was in Seti's possession that outlined the hierarchy of the gods before Contarara? I'm sure we had a book like that, but I don't know I can't remember what happened to it, because that is obviously a fairly convincing argument. If I don't have it, then I don't have it. I'll have to make something up on the fly.
Well, if it's a book, I'm pretty sure you'd have it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I was allowed to take it. I think Seti was looking after it because it was so
Yeah,
Don't
important.
remember you getting that.
I don't think
It
I
was-
did.
it-
Thinking about it, I think Seti agreed to look after it because it was so valuable, because it was one of the only ones that...
It was placed in the shielded library along with
Yes,
Kral's plan books for the cannons.
correct. Right, okay, not to worry then.
So just to go back to me,
Yeah.
let's make it all about me. No,
Absolutely, why not?
You're a god now, so it's all about you.
so obviously you sent
We're
me.
basically gods.
Yeah. You sent me what you sent the group last week of like the gods. Obviously they don't know everything what's on there.
Yeah.
What I meant is, with the whole time shift dilation and generally just bending the conversation into help us kill Contarara to gain more power. Ultimately, Amriel and this group knows that if there's a fight, it's destruction and everyone loses power, apart from one person. Potentially. So would I think I, and with the help of the group, be able to convince Vastro to join us and to possibly let mortals live and give up power?
Would you be able to convince Vastro to fight with you and give up power? Unlikely.
Okay.
How
So-
will you lose power if you win a fight?
If so, the thing I'm slightly concerned about is fighting in this realm has repercussions for the mortal realm. So, is it?
Or
Is
is
there any?
that damage only done by the old gods tearing their way into here?
It's
I
not entirely
Do
possible.
not know how the weave works, but would it not like?
Would I?
Well,
Hmm.
Jakoto pipes up. I did want to tell you, but maybe you forgot.
Possibly. We've got a lot
that's-
going on.
When these gods, so gesturing towards Amriel, when they came here and did what they did to subjugate the old gods, then there was trouble playing. Earthquakes, tsunamis, that sort of thing. So yes, it would seem.
Okay.
Do you think what we're doing here might be a self-fulfilling prophecy?
Maybe
Possibly.
we cannot know until
By
we have done it.
the gods, we're going to end the world.
It could be.
Well, as far as we know, that
A drink, so we maybe it would happen.
apocalypse occurred when the old gods broke free, or time at least broke free and fought the new gods. The new gods won, but
But-
at great cost.
The way I see it is currently the rifts in time are being caused by time trying to break out of the prison. So I suspect that what's actually happens to cause the end of the world is the old gods getting free and trying to kill the new gods.
Them getting
Specifically,
free
time.
by force.
Yes.
Perhaps it can be avoided
Well,
if
that's
you
what I'm thinking.
carefully
So
open the way
I
for
think
them.
possibly that if we try to take down Contarara, it may not have the same impact as god on god action, as it were, from the god of time point of view, because I suspect that he is the one that the ripples affect the different planes. So I think we take down Contarara. Once we've done that, we convince the rest of the gods, apart from Vastro, who Jakoto is going to kill, anyway, and we convince the others to peacefully let the old gods out and either coexist or gracefully exit this plane. And I'll just look at Amriel and I want to do an insight check to see what she thinks about this. If I may, DM.
Right, yes.
Insight checking the insight checker.
Yeah, I've only got a +2 though, so it's not gonna. Oh, you fucker!
Ah,
Natural 1.
It's so cool being able to see your dice rolls.
It was almost a 19. It's just like, dunk.
So,
Yeah.
you don't get everything that real.
Okay.
However, I was going to say something anyway, if
Okay.
that's all right, dear.
No. I mean, yes,
Right.
of course. Please.
No, don't talk in our talky game.
Well, Mazdak, as we talked about before, there is no coexisting. Time said that to you when you
Well,
talked to them.
Quite, but again, I've only spoken to him, not any of the others. It may well be that time is a more irascible and has some pent-up aggression for being contained for so long.
And I, having many of millennia to think about this, and with everything that's happened recently, I don't blame them.
Yes. Well, I mean, my preferred option is that you and your companions, the other beings of power, vacate this plane peacefully.
I have a question.
Uh-oh.
If the god of time knows what's going to happen in the past and the future, surely they would know that they get defeated in the future if they carry on the way that they're doing. So why are they still doing it?
Because
I would just like to add one point that he's not the god of time, he is time.
yes, the point is that things haven't happened yet. There is the possibility of them happening, and think of it like a path. You're going along the path, you make a decision, you go that way. You make a different decision, you go that way. You know, it's not a linear path. Things don't always happen one after the other. You can branch out and go backwards and loop round, as we've already explained. There are loops in time where you can go around in circles forever. You might not know, but you will be in one. So no, it's a possibility for time that he gets defeated, but it's also a possibility for him that he wins. It's also a possibility that he turns into a small blue jar of bloods. It's highly unlikely, but it could happen.
A bowl of petunias.
Could be. Oh no, not again.
No way.
But you get my point. The point is
our
there are
fates are
endless
not-
possibilities of what could happen. There is no
Our
set,
fates are
it's
not
going to happen.
predetermined. That
Okay,
is-
I think I understand. It just occurred to me that if he knew he was going to lose, then maybe he might be a bit more.
Well, that's the point, he doesn't.
He does not necessarily know he is going to lose. Sasha, when you roll a die, do you know you are going to roll a 6? Or do you know you are going to roll a 2?
Depends
You
if
do
you're
not
playing
until the
dice.
die is cast.
Depends if you're playing dice with Azrael. He has a way of rolling them just so.
The dice knows what's good for when Sasha's rolling it.
That doesn't really help. Anyway, we need to be as charming and convincing as possible when we talk to Vastra.
Are
So-
you all wanting to be there, or just a select few?
I
I'm
think
gonna
it is
rec-
best that we are all there.
Don't worry, I won't speak.
I think each of us have
I
parts to
I think
play
possibly,
in such a conversation.
well, Jakoto, could you, and I ask this in the nicest possible way, could you bring yourself to convince Vastro that this is a good idea, joining together to kill Contarara? Or is it going to be too difficult for you to do that because of the nature of your relationship with Vastra? I'm not trying to put words into your mouth. I'm not trying to lead you one way or the other. I'm merely asking because having you on side would be a huge argument. But having you, with your feelings towards him might be detrimental to our cause. As I say, either way.
I think I could. But I think the problem may be that he will never believe anything I said.
Right.
We have been arguing over the same thing for a very long time, and if I suddenly turn up in his house and say, I've changed my mind, would you be friends again? He may.
Well, I'm not suggesting
Spence,
being
we
friends. I'm suggesting you
The truth.
try and fight on the same side to remove the greater threat to you both.
A truce.
Finds the common enemy.
Yes, you don't necessarily have to be bestest buds, but a kind of putting aside the difference to remove the threat of Contarara. Would he go for that, perhaps?
Perhaps if I convince him that it is in my interest, we make a deal where we assist each other in killing Contarara, and my payment for helping him would be my release. He may go for that.
Right. Okay.
I do him one final favor to get him greatest power.
Yes, to restore
Again.
him to the glory of leader of the gods.
Yes. And
Right. Okay.
I will try.
Let's do that, because I think we all need to present a united front. Is it worth reaching out to the other gods first? I think not. I think we go for Vastro first, unless anybody has any other
What
ideas or
Amriel
suggestions.
said, most of the others will not fight, or cannot fight, or, well, in the case of Hunomo and Distala, Hunomo we cannot convince, and Distala will likely just follow Vastro.
Okay. So, I look to Amriel. Shall we go?
How do we do it? Can it be either or? We go there or he comes here?
Quick question to Dan before we tootle off. I'm assuming that Contarara is the only one who would be affected by my shiny new sword. But I just wanted to double check that.
As the only dragon, yes.
Okay. Just wanting to make sure, because I'm not entirely sure what technically the other ones are. One of them could have been a dragon as well. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's a fair question, but no, there are no dragons or dragonborn amongst that particular group.
More practice side-eyeing you suspiciously, though.
Oh yeah, there's always the green dragon in the party.
Slaughter the healer before the next big battle. I'm sure it's a great plan.
Yeah, not gonna go around stabbing the person that brought me back to life. That seems counterproductive.
I was just saying that
Just seem
maybe
a tad ungrateful.
there's a green dragon in the party. I'm just saying maybe it's happened. It's happened once. It could happen again.
Well, you assume there's a green dragon in the party. I mean, she may have all but physically bonded with Amriel in her quest to be as close as possible to her deity,
This is
while
true.
her deity is still existing.
Yep. So,
Anywho,
To answer your question, Fiddy, either or. You can get a message to Vastro and ask him to pop over for mojitos or whatever you get up to.
Yeah, so I'll invite Vastro here.
ooh, cocktails.
I feel like inviting him here would benefit us greater. Give me a second and I'll just message him.
Probably better than
Well,
just
Vastro
turning
drink.
up on his doorstep, mob-handed.
If
Well,
Vastro drinks cocktails, he'd drink a zombie.
So yeah, I'll use the the network up here to message Vastro.
You're gonna text him.
Okay, so what do you say to him?
Yeah, so Vastro, my friend, I have a conversation that I and some other people would like to have with you and us. Please, you're welcome anytime.
And pause before you hear back. So that's where they got to. I'm on my way.
He's now coming.
You see, that cocktail worked fast.
Well, I was kind of thinking, when all the gods are keeping an eye on a certain group of mortals to see what they're up to, and they suddenly disappear from everywhere. It's like, oh shit, what have they done now?
Yeah, where the fuck have they gone? What have they got?
Yeah.
So, it's not long before there's this mist, black, thick mist, fog that forms into a tall, well-dressed, like black suit man. Sort of looks around. Well, here you all are.
Hi,
Hello.
I'm Mazdak. Pleased to meet you.
Likewise.
So, I understand you are a follower of events in the material plane, as well as here.
He takes a slight step back as he's looking around, as he gets to Jakoto.
Yeah.
Sort of locks eyes with her. Tries to shrug it off like
Yeah.
there was nothing. He's not even seen her.
I will sort of step forward and sort of in front of Jakoto. So, we...
Well. Let's not get straight to business. There's all the time in the world. Amriel, where's your famous hospitality? You gonna give us some? Put out a round of drinks or something?
Of course. And your favourite, I suppose. And she'll just bend over graciously, and as she comes up, we'll just have a tray floating there with his favourite drink on, and snacks and nibbles.
Snacks and nibbles. Bombay mix. That's his favourite. But he only picks out the ones that everyone likes. Bastard. So he just casually walks over, takes the drink, wanders over to a chair, possibly even pushing through a couple of people to get there. Not that they feel him, but are just sort of moved out the way of him as he goes through a gap. And he finds a comfy looking chair, spins in it and sits down, one leg over the other with his cocktail with a little umbrella in. So, you were saying?
It is indeed an honour to be in the presence of the leader of the gods. This is, we have read and heard of you and your feats of wizardry and magic to get to where you are today. Well, where you were before today. The usurper of your power, Contarara, or what was it she was calling herself? Dusk, has installed herself via time shenanigans when she was running away from us in a battle, like the coward that she is, and she made the mistake of using teleportation during a time rift, which meant she was able to go back in time to install herself as head of the gods instead of you. Now,
That may have been a mistake at the time, but it worked out pretty well for her.
it did and it didn't because, well, A, she's still a coward, and B, she's still running. So, what we would like to propose is an alliance between ourselves and yourself and any other god that wishes to join us to restore the natural order of things. So put yourself back at the head of the gods, Amriel in her place, etc., etc. So, to this end, we have gathered, and I'll sort of gathered ourselves together, along with somebody who you may recall, Jakoto here, who has graciously acceded to our request to join us, as she is possibly the greatest warrior in the material plane. I don't think there's any possibly about it. She is the greatest warrior in that plane. So, I know this is a straight to business type of thing, and you wish to relax and drink a cocktail, etc. I don't drink, by the way, but that's our pitch, as it were. I don't know if anybody else wants to add something.
So you came here to try and talk me into joining you in a fight against Contarara.
Correct.
Yes. Sorry.
Hmm.
And do you have any idea how powerful we are? So gesturing towards him and Amriel.
We have a fair
You
idea.
Yeah. I don't think you do, but that's what happens when mortals stay in the realm of the gods for a while. We were fairly powerful back on the mortal plane, and we got exceedingly powerful here. You cannot comprehend what happens to a dragon when they're here.
I will stand up and point at Sasha and say,
Just take the sword out and start cleaning it.
that is going to happen to a dragon here.
Isn't it shiny?
Wonderful. Deal. She could not be beat.
I don't think you could say that of anyone. Anyone can be beat. We were beating her in the mortal plane when she was a dragon.
Before she came with God.
When she was
Yeah.
a dragon. So,
Yeah.
with your assistance, or without your assistance, we are going to go up against her again. And we're going to win.
Okay. And,
Vestro. I'm assuming you said what? I didn't hear it.
yes, I did.
Yes. Sorry to interject your discussion here with.
No,
Man,
at least you're equal here.
If we don't go up against Contarara, Dask, whatever you want to call her,
Like
I'm
before naming her every time.
I'm afraid that I think we will lose one of our greatest source of powers. Our followers. Our mortal brethren. Which I know you don't want. So,
They are quite a lot of work for me.
potentially, but worth it though, right?
Well, I don't know. If a lot of them died, I suppose I'd have a lot of work to do. But then it'd be nice and quiet for a while.
I'm not sure that's correct.
What happened to the Vastro that our old friend Dalen told us of? The one that was so angry that people were dying when they weren't supposed to.
Yeah, that's because it was making a lot of work for me.
Right. But
When you've been doing the same job for 80,000 years, you gotta get a bit bored of it.
so, do something new.
Though I do like the power I get from it, so give and take.
But from
Yeah, but
what I understand from this intrepid group, it's essentially a whole lot of time of nothing after, if we don't at least try and do this. The more of us that are willing to do this, we stand a better chance, and you know that.
as the god of death, imagine the power you gain from the death of a god.
Or I could just be happy with things the way they are and help her to kill you.
Are you, though? Are you
I don't
happy
want-
with things the way they are? You've been demoted. No longer the head of the gods.
Well,
Losing power all the time. And if
And you've commented on how very bored you are.
so, why not shake things up? Do something new. Assist us. See what happens after the dragon, the cowardly dragon dies.
what happens then? Let's see. Then
Well, what happens then is that you go back to your position as head of the gods, if you want to. If you don't, perhaps a trip through other planes is on the cards. Perhaps a trip to planes nobody else has discovered yet. With the power that you wield, you could go anywhere and do anything. You don't have to be tied to being the god of death. You could be an interstellar traveller or an interplanar traveller.
Guardian of the Galaxy, say.
did you all come here just to kill her and then go back to your normal lives?
We
Me.
came here.
I did. I got shit to do.
We came here to prevent the end of the world.
And how does this end of the world come about?
The end of the world comes about when the god of time, the old god of time, escapes the prison you have put him in and tries to kill you all. Now,
And by killing Kantarara, what changes then?
by killing Contarara, what changes is we will talk to the god of time and work out what needs to be done to safely let them free. Without violence, without the end of the world. The end of the world is our primary goal. Step one is killing the cowardly dragon that has brainwashed you all into believing that she is the leader of the gods. She didn't do any of the incredibly difficult magic and wizardry to get you here. She stole it. She stole your hard work and installed herself above you.
He who fled the first moment she tasted a blade. Do you trust such a person to be your leader?
We all kind of did that a little bit in our moral days. So,
Yeah. Then you're all weaker than I.
You
no.
just okay. A scenario. A small. I point to myself.
No,
Wizard.
scenarios in a different world.
Yes, indeed. She's completely crazy, but I do like her.
Always should be a friend.
Anyway, I am a mortal, not a particularly strong one, not a particularly muscly one. I have spells, but they're not really offensive spells. They are utility spells. I use my brain to work things out. I like to read and research. However, during the period before Chakotay and we had our conversation, Jakoto killed my friend. And I upbraided her for this, knowing full well she was the champion of death and the greatest warrior on the plane of mortals, but I still did it. I am not a coward, and my friends, all of these people, are not cowards. We have had Contarara on the ropes twice, and she has fled. So, would you rather have us on the outside pissing in, or on the inside pissing out? And I'll just walk straight up to him and look down at him in his seat.
You'll get a look from Amriel as if to say,
Don't care.
come on. That was... No, not you. Vestala, as if to say, come on. That was his speech. Trying to back up his...
What's Jakoto doing?
Standing menacingly, somewhat.
Awesome. I love her. She's great.
Okay. I think we're safe to get to the point of a persuasion check.
Okay.
I think the role play there was excellent, so have advantage on it.
Okay.
But he does not want to join that fight. So it's going to be
Okay.
Can I?
decent DC. Can you?
I was thinking, if Mazdak was still close enough for guidance. But I'm not sure if he is.
I will say that as Mazdak in his final sort of approach to somewhat loom over a god, even with his small stature.
I've got form.
Yeah, I'll say, Morgrex, that you can just sort of
Reach out and touch him as he
just
blusters
touch him on the
past.
shoulder as he goes past.
Yeah.
Make it look like you're going, go on, mate. But,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not being
like,
aggressive.
okay.
I'm just being straightforward.
So,
Okay,
yeah, in that
so-
case,
With advantage and a D4.
which is
Well,
Yeah.
let's roll the D4 first. D4. Roll.
I was just trying to think of a way I can give him Flash of Genius as well, but I don't think it would happen.
That's
Okay,
a
so I've
three.
got 3 on my D4. Advantage. Roll.
same excuse I did. Pat him on the shoulder on the way past.
Thank you for the advantage. I got a natural 1 and a 12
Yeah.
for a 21. Plus 3 is 24.
Nice.
I wrote a number on my screen.
What
What,
did
the
you write?
DC was going to be.
What did you write? What did you write?
I wrote 22.
Yes.
He sort of looks past you as he's still sat there trying to be cool, sipping his mojito. He just sort of looks past you at Jakoto, who's just been stood there, like arms behind her back, straight back. What about you? Well, old friend, she says through gritted teeth. I figured you help us. I give you my final service, and then we're done. So, bye. I'm in.
Thank you.
Long as I go back to the top heavens.
Why would you not?
You know you're not going to convince Hanumo, right?
We figured
Well,
that.
no, we're quite aware that that
Yeah.
ain't gonna happen.
He's a psychopath.
Although he might enjoy the murdering, so we might get a spectator.
Well, he'll certainly enjoy the murdering, but probably trying to be you guys.
I mean, to be fair, given what I've been through, I would quite like for him to taste my blade.
You lot sure are bloodthirsty.
Not all
Living
of
in
us.
wish.
I'm not. I just like burning things.
Oh, I am.
Mm. Fire thirsty then.
I'm a healer.
Good for you.
Wow. Splop.
The sat.
Well, what's your plan there?
Kill the dragon.
Well, I believe we've got a few other preparations to make, but
Yeah,
we'll inform you.
she knows that you left the mortal plane. She suspects you're here
She
because
probably knows we're here.
she came knocking on my door. Well, that's a turn of phrase. She turned up in my bathroom, asking, demanding any knowledge of you. So be aware, she's going round. She's speaking to us.
Oh, one
She
more
is
thing.
afraid.
Do y'all know how the bitch on high secured Nagali?
Are you opening it up, Isaac?
No, just found a pair of knickers on the floor.
Sorry, they're mine. Uh, yeah, she's sort of shackled in her house. I mean,
Wait.
I'm telling you, she's powerful. We had to fight tooth and nail to keep those lot down when we got here. And she just took Nagale, tied her up. There was no fight. Now Nagale's quite a sweet little thing. But she can throw down when she wants to, but she didn't stand a chance.
Well, perhaps this is
It's-
because she was on her own.
Well, you know, with the power of friendship, you can save the world. Sure, or we'll die miserably, but fuck it at this point, I suppose.
I'm not sure
I
it's the
mean,
power of friendship, it's the power of a big fuck off sword.
That's usually my trick.
That's
At
why
this
we
point,
have
we've got-
Sasha.
Yeah, but I mean, at this point, with what we've been through, I mean, we should have been dead, what, 8, 9 times over by this point?
Oh, at least. And yet here we are.
Bastro. Maybe that's our surprise. We unshackle Nagale, and that's our in. That amount of attention will bring her to us. We'll all there be in the same place, and we'll have these lot with us in the shadows as well.
So, go get Nagale, put her out somewhere public, so that she sees that comes. and then everyone jumps in.
Oh no, maybe we intentionally trip the wards. You guys free Nagale, but we draw her out
Yes.
on purpose.
I mean, I'm all for going across to her house and just banging on the door, to be honest.
I mean, true, but she's going to be more powerful in her own house.
Well, perhaps if we all go to Nagale's.
That was the idea.
This whole place is kind of her house.
Ah, well.
It is yours also.
We trip those wards, we free Nagale, she'll be over in an instant, with these lot hiding in the shadows. In the corners, though. All at once will give us a bloody good start, won't it?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Excellent.
I
You
think so.
could even position me as the bait. Keep yourselves hidden. She will know that I would want to go and free Nagale.
That's true.
I looked
Okay.
her in the
Can
eye
we-
and she took her.
Can we possibly call the other gods that would be down to throw down, as it were?
Well, I'll speak to Thala because well, she'll do what I say.
Okay. So who was? It's just because Leosol and
Neutral
Tersus
boys
won't
won't do anything.
not doing anything.
Yeah, Tursit and Leoson are useless. They'll do nothing. Osun and Darmond, they won't want to fight. They can't.
Right. So we get Istala. We go we go free Nagale. And we kill the cowardly dragon.
If it's all the same, y'all can carry on planning. I'm going to go see Ocern. I've got a little project that I need to work on.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Vashto, let me know when you've spoken to Thala. And then we'll get this party started, okay?
Sure.
Thank you, friend.
He is in that fog again.
Amriel, can we trust him to not immediately betray us to Dask?
Stop me if I'm wrong here, DM. I think we can trust him. He has a better memory, it appears, than most of us here of what went on before.
When you really, really want Fiddy to insight check someone, and he just doesn't.
No, I think he's underestimating us.
Of course he is. Everybody always does. They
There's
can't see past the sword of Sasha and the ingenuity of Kral. They get focused laser-like on those two things and forget about the rest of us.
I feel like
There
a
is
pigeon's
just-
just gone past. Do I believe everything Vashto said?
Sudden doubt.
Just that your for the greater good Fiddy in the chat has now got 3 swans on it. That's not right.
Well, it's just the one
Just the one
swan,
swan,
actually. It's got 4 now.
He's got 4 now. I actually put the second one on, and I was thinking, oh no, I've upset the apple cart. Upset the apple cart.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
'cause
there's
everyone's
6 of them
right
now.
here. So we rewatched Hot Fuzz on our Friday movie night the other day,
Awesome.
or 2 weeks ago, and it's just absolutely one of the funniest films of all
one of the
time.
best
He's
films ever.
unbelievably good.
Absolutely.
It holds up really well.
Yeah.
As I
Sorry.
say, when I served in, sorry, you can do the inside check.
Yes. Sorry. Ariel, you were gonna retrospectively think back to that conversation and
In all honesty, I was lost in the role play between everyone, so I was just like, yeah. I
Good.
was just-
The
good.
vibes are impeccable.
well, it's been a while since I've had to make an insight check in this campaign,
Been a
so it's
while.
kind of like not my forefront, is it?
I want to know what kind of bonuses a god gets to insight check.
Many.
At least 3.
At least.
Possibly 2 or 3, yeah, I was going to say.
3 minis.
Or 80.
That's a lot.
That's many lots.
It's not bad. It is 23.
23. Okay. Yeah, I think having obviously known him an incredibly long time and seeing his demeanor now, he's kind of just what's the right word? He's very downbeat, sort of despondent. He's a bit jaded. He's jaded. That's the word I was trying to think of. Like he's not his old self for sure, and that's happened over a long time. And I think you get the feeling he's just gonna. It doesn't really matter to him which way it goes. So he's probably on side because it gives him the possibility of a better outcome.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Jake, you were going into something.
I would also advise to you all that you not let what Vastro said about our capabilities go to heart. I think that he is underestimating us. I think that Gondorara would be as well. It is often said when I served that a new recruit would often be stronger in a fight than a commander, because the commander spends all of his time sat at the table eating, giving orders and not fighting, whilst the recruit has to fight harder than anyone. These gods, I doubt they have exercised their abilities in this realm in a long time.
I mean, how many times have people not believed in us? And
Hmm.
while we're being underestimated, isn't that where we do our best work?
Usually.
Now, let us prepare ourselves for our last fight.
For now.
Surely not the last fight.
Well,
I have spoken to you before. Sorry. I have spoken to you before, Bernia, about your tendencies to be overly willing to martyr yourself. And this is not the time either.
No.
This ain't gonna be our last fight. This is just gonna be our greatest battle to date.
Well,
And we've had some pretty good ones.
I mean, maybe it will be our last fight together. That when we return to the mortal realm, we'll go about our own ways.
I mean,
It won't be the end for any of us.
I think it would be nice to be able to just sit and research all day.
I
We will
have
see.
some very intriguing ideas on how to help the giants.
So, anyway, we have a little time while we wait for Isthala's onboarding, as it were. Kral, I know
You're
you're going
all-
back to Ocern, are you?
I am. So, just being on the level, I had an idea, which kind of came to fruition really because of a multitude of factors. One of them being I acquired some Nagale blessed soil, and he will produce the sort of small container with the metal that's kind of organically growing. I believe with the right stimulus, this could be used to regrow the Giant's Mountain.
Interesting.
Through a mix of arcane guidance and perhaps a little bit of druid ingenuity.
Yes, I mean, it follows that the organic growth of metal that you have achieved could, in theory, be extended to organic growth of stone, perhaps even using lava and natural materials that currently are in the site. Perhaps the rapid cooling would be able to, if you could somehow manipulate the lava and then rapidly cool, that could be a thing.
I'm going to test part of the theory with Ocern's help to rebuild the holes in my shell.
Right, yes. Awesome.
Because in theory, with this metal, I should be able to affect how it grows across my own body. Which, if it works, it works. If not, then, you know.
Well, yes, indeed. So what are the rest of us going to do whilst Kral is doing this? And should we somebody go with you, Kral? Just so we're not split up
I mean,
fully.
if y'all want, but I think I'm fairly safe with Ocern.
Ambriel,
If you
is that
feel better about
true?
it, I would accompany Crow. You don't really
She-
need much planning. You just tell me where you want me, and I'll be there.
If she's going, I'm going as well.
And Mazdak, you wanted to go see Tursith, didn't you?
I mean, I sort of do and I don't. It would be nice to see him and find out if, insert Freddy's character name here,
Thaddeus.
Thaddeus is with him, but it's not essential, I don't think.
I'm not exactly sure how much time we will have, but if you're ready, Mr. Kral, and whoever's going with him, I'll message Awesome and let them know you're back on your way.
Much appreciated.
And yeah, I'll just be like, hey, Awesome, they want to come back and see you if that's okay.
Yes, of course. Of course, send them over.
Well, who's going with Kral then?
I believe it was Sasha and Bug.
I think the next time we'll see each other, that will be
At Nagano.
at the start of something big. See you in a bit. And she'll just swipe her hand again, and all three of you will pop, pop.
I
So
go
the
through-
three of you end up.
Sorry.
The three of you go through that same sensation again and end up back in that large open lounge room that you were before, and O'Cern he stood there waiting for you. And just the three of you? Yes. Okay. Well, I was expecting you back because you wanted to do a little work. So if you want to pop down to my workshop, we can get to work. Shop.
Yeah. Kroll like doesn't even attempt to hide it because he's not going to be able to, because the kind of like excitement that Grax had when she saw Amriel is the kind of excitement that Kroll has now by seeing a god's workshop.
So just come over here. There are these. She just sort of waves her hand, and now 4 of these circles on the floor. If you just pop yourselves on one of those, keep your arms and legs
Inside the car at all time.
inside the
The
circle.
exits are here.
At
here,
all.
and here.
There are no exits except to the eternal afterlife. And
They've
as,
done that.
yeah. So yeah, you go and stand on these circles, and as soon as you're all ready, the floor just gives way. The circle just disappears, and you drop for a second, and then you feel something on your back as you begin on this slide, and it sort of goes down, and then it like flattens out for a little bit, and then you drop, and you realize that as you drop, something is sort of, you've dropped into something, and then you carry on down, and you sort of go up and backwards, and Wallace and Gromit style, it dresses you in forge attire as you descend. And you drop out with the right sort of apron on and whatnot. And yeah, you then in this like stone, like upstairs was all nice and satin and soft and everything, and this is stone, proper nice chunky, well cut stones. Inside this enormous space is this 40-foot wide like wall that is sort of 2 feet high, and inside that is a pool of lava, but it's sort of purpley and whatnot as well. It's weird. And this is the so welcome to my workshop. This is the eternal flame, which it's more lava than flame, but that doesn't really roll quite so well. But with all
Quick
sorts
question.
of
The Eternal Flame is Susanna Hoffs just standing off to the side with the guitar.
got me.
Tell us the
Oh,
truth. Are we in Yorick's Forge?
I'm sure Yorick would dream being here. No, wrong crafting god. Be very upset being here. But yes, with all sorts of attachments that we can move in on levers and strings and pulleys and things, we have any sort of mold firing device that we could possibly need. So the question is, Kral, as I'm sure Bug is just staring longingly into the fires.
Oh yeah.
The question is, Kral, what is it that you need to achieve?
The idea is bond this metal to myself and stimulate the growth.
Metal, let me take a look. She sort of puts her hand out.
Yeah. And Kroll will hand over sort of the container.
Hi.
She holds it and obviously does some sort of identifying on it. Oh, the metal of a Sakalix, grown in the soil that has been imbued with the power of Nagale. This is quite exceptional work. Very interesting. Yes. Oh, dog on stream.
Small puppy you have there.
Dog on. Oh,
She has. She's grown so big.
yeah.
She's
Oh.
Do you want to go out, baby?
just about.
Okay. I'll be back.
Thanks, Arnie.
8 months old.
Oh, it's not even full grown yet.
Nope. But she's lanky. She's incredibly skinny. And she just doesn't look it because she's so fluffy.
That's teenagers for you.
Yeah. I took some good pictures of them the other day. I shall share photos of dog.
Yeah, she's a big gangly girl, but she's very fluffy. The other one's sound asleep on the sofa because patted out.
What? Yes, my monster calmed down pretty quick, so
Yeah.
she's asleep now. Play hard, sleep hard. Life of the dog. So you want to take this metal and patch yourself up with it.
It's kind of proof of concept for a theory that I have to try and organically regrow a mountain for the giants that I actually
Yes.
grew up.
That was very sad. I was very fond of them. Great craftsmen.
Yeah, well, it was my fault and I feel like I need to fix it. So this is kind of, like I said, my proof of concept for helping put right what I broke.
Well, that's generally the best approach to take. You do wrong, you try and rectify it. So let's just. We'll be able to do something with it, of course. Let's just hope you get back so you can do something with it.
Yeah, well, that's the idea, which is, yeah, I told the others that, as much as this needs to be done, we need to get this done because I got shit to do.
Well, yes, I mean, save the world first and then rebuild a civilization later. One thing at a time.
I mean, we can all
First
have
thing.
aspirations.
Yes. Sure. Yes, so first thing, let's take a look. Turn around.
Yeah, Kroll will literally take off the huge leather rawhide coat that he's got, and he'll just sort of essentially pull two buttons and it just drops to the floor in 3 pieces.
Yes, very good. Okay, so let's take a look, and she just sort of moves
The other
one
one's up.
arm. She just sort of moves one arm, and then this sort of panel of tools just sort of extends itself from the nearest wall on this sort of scissor.
Panoply.
Yeah. And just right. Okay, and you feel a bit of scraping and whatnot. Okay, so we should be able to graft some of this metal onto your shell, assuming that was the intention. You've got quite a few cracks in there. We can sort of melt some of this metal, fill it in, let it set. And then, Robert's your uncle. We should be able to do something. Wait, Bob's my uncle.
He is. But he's my dad.
Yes. Okay, so she gets to work. You sort of feel all this scratching and whatever, and there's a lot of heat at some points. As there's this like that typical sort of thing that doctors do when they say shot scratch, and there's just agonising pain as they jam a 10-inch needle into your leg or whatever. Which is like slightly hot and then searing pain. But you tough it out, and yeah, I mean it takes about an hour, and I'm sure Sasha and Bug can
Noodle in the corner.
keep themselves busy, play patty cake, stare into the fire.
Stare
I wanna try
longingly
and
into
make
each other's fires.
I imagine it's like from Roger Rabbit, Jessica Rabbit and Roger Rabbit playing patty cake. Them two together.
I actually want to make something as well, so I'm just doing a message for you.
Okay.
I'll be with you in about 10 seconds.
Okay. Okie doke. Sure. So yes, we'll sort of wind back to get to Bug's thing, but during this hour or so, you have this extremely rare and special metal melted and grafted onto your shell to reinforce and enhance the ability of your shell. If you check your character sheet, Kral, I have added and equipped
Let me refresh.
the shell of spell reflection.
Woo! Nice.
Nice.
So Mustach's going to have to work out a different way of killing Kral now.
Maybe, just a little bit.
Okay.
I do have thieves' tools and proficiency with sleight of hand and thieves' tools, so I'm quite good at making small stuff and stuff.
Things.
Stuff and stuff. Nice.
Stuff and yes.
Stuff and things. Okay. Are you gonna ask whether you can make something in this forge?
Yeah, well, what I would have done was sort of like when you finished talking to Kral, I would have in your ear whispered it to you.
Right, you want to make some sort of locket.
Yes. Shh. It's a surprise.
Not anymore.
If you... Sorry, I may have spoiled that for someone.
But you see fire.
Sorry,
and-
my perception's really low. I didn't hear any of that.
That's,
Right, I
sorry, that is more of Doraemon's sort of thing. I pay no attention to these. If you know what you're doing and you're not going to burn down the universe by spilling the eternal flame, I'll keep an eye on you. But
I
feel
just
free to
need your
use.
help just to capture a fragment and make sure it sits properly.
Okay. You crack on with making the
Yes.
thing, and then I will add my touch when I'm finished with Kral.
Thank you.
When she's finished with Kral, how did you go on making your
Oh yes, it's all done. Just
Good.
needs. It's got like a glass front. It just needs a little bit of the fragments of the flame inside it, so it shows.
So she just sort of licks her finger and just sort of almost like scoops up a bit of flame / lava from the middle of the forge, and you can see it burning on the end of her finger. She just touches it to the glass front, and you can see it get absorbed inside and
Amazing.
glow.
Fantastic. And I'll go over
This
to
is
Sasha.
hard work and a touch of magic.
Yes. Thank you. Go over to Sasha. I made you a present. It's a special one. Come down here
I'll crouch down.
and I'll take off. It's like a choker, but made of metal because obviously ribbon or something just wouldn't work for a wonderful barbarian like you. So it's like a metal choker, and on the front of it, like, it's embedded a locket with a piece of the eternal flame in it. And it represents the eternal flame of my love and desire, and gives you resistance to fire.
Yes. Feel free to add a ring of fire resistance or something, and rename it Rocket from Bug.
It's just so I won't burn you when I get too passionate, you see.
And knowing Bug, you will forever after now be questioning, is he looking into my eyes or is he just looking at the locket?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, how long-
he's looking into my breasts.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is it
I was
locket
gonna
or is it
ask, how low does
tits?
this
Locket,
sound?
tits.
Is it cleavage
Locket,
level?
tits.
How low can you go? Yeah.
This is like about 15 fights too late. When we first came into it, we were all against fire elementals.
Well, we are about to go against a red dragon, aren't we? So it's got to be at least a little bit helpful.
You made this for me.
I did. Special. With a touch of a god.
Well, aren't you the sweetest? And I'll give him a kiss on his forehead.
Very sweet. So, if we're all finished here, where can I pop you back?
Before they answer that, so I was going to say, before they answer that, have I heard anything back from Basho?
Yes, but we'll take a quick break first. I was sort of trying to.
Break time.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop. So,
So,
we have reached that point in the stream where we have a little break. And I exhort you to reject all the trappings of late stage capitalism and just be yourselves and remember to hydrate. So hopefully you'll not get bored of all that sort of shenanigans yet, because fucking defy the man. Just don't fucking buy it from that big fucking conglomerate. Buy local. Go and support your local shops. They're the best people ever. Find independent artists. Find independent sellers. Just fucking do it, you numpties. I love you forever if you do. Break time. And welcome back. We are once more investigating investigatory things. DM.
Okay, so finishing up in the Forge of Osern. Where are you three being transported back to, or back to Amriel? Oi, dog.
Once we finished, Growl will turn to Osa and just be like,
Good girl.
well, for what it's worth, appreciate the assist. And he'll just hold out his large hand.
Oh, yes. Very mortal custom. That's fun.
Well, I was ready.
Not to worry, I enjoy working on new things, of course.
And
when you get back to your own realm, feel free to
You go.
pay my temple a visit.
well, I'll remember.
So back to Ambiel's.
Please.
Off you pop. You'll just vanish and reappear on the beach or inside the house. Beachside.
It's so funny with Lily because you wouldn't know she was there if it wasn't for her collar.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the other one.
Yep.
Heading to her bed.
For a bit of contrast.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
Because you're sleepy.
Good for you.
Puppy.
So, where were heading off to Turdsith, or were you just waiting
Well-
at else? What's the...
Well, I think not. Mastak doesn't really have much truck with the gods. He's not really. He doesn't approve of them, to be honest.
Hmm.
He thinks that most of the problems are caused by them, and he's biting his tongue. He's being well behaved, but I don't think he wants to go and court any of them.
Yeah. That's reasonable. It's kind of a very common approach from wizards. They're kind of like, Turdsith would be the one they worshipped if there were any inclination to worship gods. There's a kind of respect for that one in particular, but there's no
Knowledge is-
dedication to it.
No. So yeah, it was just a sort of maybe, but I don't think Mastak would bother, to be honest. I think he's too amped up for what we need to be doing to like go on side adventures, and he's really not. He's focused.
Okay, so we're all at Amriel's. What's the plan now?
So, do we know if Istharla's on side?
Which time?
Oh no, we're like the Brady Bunch now.
Did anyone ever watch? Sorry, this is going off track again. Did anyone ever watch University Challenge?
Yes.
Where they put like 2 rows
Uh-huh.
and think they were literally like
On top
double
of each
decker?
other. And then see the Young Ones episode where they parodied that, and they were on top of each other.
Dong.
So yes, there's I don't know, about halfway through the group's visit to Osern's, there's a message that comes to you, Gabrielle. Well, as expected, Istharla's with me on this. So let's do this do it right.
Excellent. That's good to hear. Thank you. I'll give you the nod very soon.
Okay.
So, in answer to Mazlak's question, yes,
Okay.
Istala is on Vashtos, so in turn is on our side. They're on board, so
Right.
if we're all ready, we can jump over.
Let's go to Nagales. And I'll just look
Right.
across at Bernia. Are you ready?
Take a deep breath. Yes.
So,
Okay.
if you're happy with this to go this way, everybody else needs to find somewhere relatively easy to hide and easy to jump out. Because that first blow from everyone is going to be the biggest.
Of course.
And then out loud, I'll count down 3, 2, 1, and on 1, I'll quickly message Ashtray, and then take us all to Nagales.
You get, or you have that teleporting sensation again, and when you appear inside this small wooden hut, which is kind of the same on the outside as it is the inside, unlike most of these boats. There are vines and weeds all growing up the walls, like out of control, in a way that normally, Bernia at least, you would suspect that Nagala would sort of keep this under control. But being out of action for a while, her home sort of run away with itself. In a dark corner, you see this sort of drooping figure, arms bound against the wall, as Nagale just sort of slowly, laboured breathing.
And to walk slowly to her. Give everyone else time to do what they need to do.
As you approach, as you make your way across, she hears the footsteps on the wooden floor, and she just sort of starts to lift her head slightly. She sees someone coming. Who's there?
I think it is time I repay the favor you did me, Nagale.
Moves more quickly. She looks up and she really tries to concentrate and open her eyes. But yeah, it's too dangerous. You can't be here.
You should know better than anything that I am not afraid of her. And I'm just going to start to set about trying to release her from the bindings.
Okay. These aren't metal shackles holding her to the wall, with like locks and things.
I'm just going to take the metal of my arm and just try to, like, being gentle around her wrist because I don't want to injure her. I'm just going to try and like break the chain links so that she's free. The shackles may still be on her, but she can move her arms at least.
Okay.
I move with Bernia on this, and so are these sort of mundane, sort of shackle type things, or are we talking? Are these magical in nature? Can I arcana this?
I mean, yeah, make an Arcana check. They certainly look
Does Bernia have a Swiss Army arm?
But yeah,
Yeah.
23.
23.
hammer, screwdriver. Not that one.
Thing for getting gods out
Corkscrew.
of shackles.
Corkscrew. Okay, with a 23, on as much, I suppose, intelligence as Arcana, you suspect there's slightly more to these than just metal.
Bernia, you know that anti-magic thing you do?
Yes.
Do me a favor. Focus on the shackles while I try this, okay?
Okay.
And I'm going to use my all-purpose tool to churn into the tools that I need it to try and unlock these chains.
I'm gonna focus my aura to try and nullify the magic that is clinging to the shackles.
Okay. So, make a... What would your tool? I suppose, Kral, it's with your sort of special tool. So you do it as like a spell attack roll.
Oh, okay, cool.
And add Bernia's +5.
+4 if you're going off my aura.
And I'm also going to flash a genius myself as well, just to refine the
I
motion.
vaguely recall like there's another thing where you get if you're using tools as an artificer.
Yes, the right
Too
tool for the
long.
job, but it
That'd be the one.
means- Yeah, it just means I can magically create a set of non-magical artisans tools that I need.
Oh, I thought there was another one.
Class features, tool proficiency.
Tool expertise.
Yes, that one. My
6th level,
proficiency
all of
bonus.
your
Like, any ability check that uses your proficiency with a tool.
you're considered expert and double proficiency bonus.
So I've got a 15 on the dice, plus Bernia's 4, which is 19, plus my Flash of Genius, which is 24. And then, if we're assuming that I'm proficient with the tools, that's doubling so it's another 10, so we're talking 34.
Nice.
That's a serious roll. However, the shackles themselves are bound with a sort of magic that cannot just be unlocked, and Bernia's aura is not enough to negate that.
Being that, I will kind of like surge a little bit and cast Dispel Magic
Okay.
on the shackles. It's only at 3rd level, so it might not work, but does it work like Counterspell? I think it does.
Yeah, just check that for me.
Choose one creature, object, magical effect within range. Any ongoing spell level 3 or lower on the target ends. For each ongoing spell of level 4 or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. DC 10 plus the spell's level. On success, the spell ends.
Okay. Roll it.
Roll it.
Roll it.
So, charisma +4. Got a decent shot, hopefully. 17 for 21.
Okay. The two of you working together, doing various intricate things, just feel like you're almost there. There's just something missing that you need to do.
I see this. Can I see what they're trying to do?
I think, given the bodies around this, you probably wouldn't be able to see exactly what was going on.
Can I walk over and just look at the weave and how it's reacting to what they're doing, and whether it's possible for me to pull the strands of magic off these locks.
Make a weed manipulation check.
Remember your D4.
Oh,
And your
yes, of
gloves.
course. Yes, because my gloves are wibbliness.
Yes.
Let's roll the d4. Got 4.
Aha.
4 and 4.
Let's roll weave, manipulate. Oh, for fuck's sake, how many? Oh, I thought it was a 1 then for a minute.
It was. and then
22,
it-
26
26.
total.
The missing ingredient is a little bit of weave manipulation.
Yeah, so I've just
So
got to
with the
start
three of you
pulling.
crowding around, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're sort of covering it from a mechanical perspective, as Kral is from kind of a magic negation aspect from Bernia, and then weave manipulation from Mazdak. The three of you just click your sort of brains and techniques in place just to release the shackle. And one drops free. You can't. She'll be here. She'll be here.
Well, let's
That's
get
one
the
side
others
done.
done quickly.
Let's do the other side.
And I'll kind of move to kind of support her a little bit as we move on to the next shackle.
Yeah.
Sure.
One less this time, 33.
Do you want rolls again, yeah? Okay. 3, 4. So 2.
Does this one look like it's going to need dispel magic as well?
So 32 for the weave. Just pulling the weave out.
I think Bernie, you were sort of sat there prepared just to lock in with that if needed, but the boy is working on it. Just release it without you needing to use up another spell slot. Through that, as you sort of moved on to that second one, you begin to feel the ground shaking.
I have a question here, DM, for you. Are you... There's something I can potentially do to help this out. Are you counting weave manipulation as a spell, or something outside of that space because it's something new?
It's kind of new, yeah. It's not really a spell. There's some specifics that can be done that would require spell use, but just a check. It's not a spell.
So, obviously, feeling this shake and seeing or hearing that they are getting closer to this as a trio,
I
and
thought we'd
knowing,
done it.
I thought you had like 2 more.
Oh, the
No,
leg
it's just
shackles
the
as well.
arms.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
the arms.
that's what I thought. It's just the arms.
Sorry, I'm jumping the gun. So I thought there was 4. I thought you had the arms and the legs.
I mean, you could always heal your fellow goddess.
Actually, Nagale's final evolution is a quadruped, so no, Nagale's arms both fall free, and she's still sort of trying to
I'll kind of
raise the head
bring
to
it gently down so that she sat on the floor. It is my turn to protect you. I will make things right.
I'll quickly move away and find some sort of like brownish vegetation to blend into.
You're going to find some vegetation to blend into.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do similar. I'm going to sort of try and actually, fuck it. I'm going to go invisible. I'm just going to cast invisibility on myself.
Sure. Let's hide. Something's happening.
Oh, I kind of got sorted as soon as we got there. Did you not see my epic disguise earlier?
No. All right.
That'll do it. Nobody could possibly know that, Sasha.
No.
So, as bear with me. So yes, as some of you go and find places to hide, green folk blending into green backgrounds and whatnot, the rumbling gets stronger and stronger. Bernia, you lie Nagale down or sit her down comfortably in the corner as this rumbling gets stronger and stronger.
Sorry,
You
excuse
sort
me.
of
Oh, that was an hammer.
Sorry, very childish, but can't help it.
the smell of sulfur begins to
Couldn't have had those eggs.
The perfect DM comeback.
yes. But yes, you sort of all instinctively start to look up through windows or through cracks in the ceiling to see a dragon. But you don't see anything as this rumbling gets stronger, and suddenly a piece of floor falls down, and you see down beneath this house is a cavern as the whole floor begins to collapse on this whole island, not just the house.
I'm having Black Hand flashbacks. It was Black Hand when we kept sinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I'll grab the guy to hold on to her, protect her from the fall.
I will
And you,
grab Bug and hold him tightly against my bosom.
Bug probably goes for his rod at this point.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I was going to say, Bug's going to get his stick out.
Bug's too busy motorboating to realise he has a flying
It's actually
broom.
just trying to help Bug find his stick.
Oh, that was funny. I enjoyed that.
Oh dear.
So yeah, you all begin falling. It looks a reasonable way. Anyone doing anything?
Yeah, my cloak will spread out, and the butterfly wings will come out, and I will be flying.
I will just catch myself and think, hold on, and I'll bring out my shillelagh and activate it, and it's strong enough to hold on to Sasha as well.
Does anybody look like they don't have an answer to falling? Sasha and Bug are relatively okay. So you'll just see sort of crawl very, very quickly. And I will cast on each of myself, Morgrax, and Bernia, I will cast Featherfall.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you.
Now,
I'll
DM,
work off my 3 slots.
do I need to use something, or being in the realm of the gods, am I okay to fall slowly with my fellow party?
I would say you would be able to fall slowly.
Yeah.
So I have a
This
question.
is around you.
I'm currently invisible because I cast invisibility as a spell.
Yes.
My comma cloak is just a use. I have a charge.
Yeah.
Will that break invisibility if I use that? Because invisibility only breaks if you cast a spell or make an attack.
You are an invisible moth.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
We'll need to. Oh, I'll need to do a thing. But yes, you all fall gracefully into this fiery cavern beneath the island. There are just it is just rock and dirt, and the place is lit only by the streams of magma. As you touch down, well, probably before then, as you're falling, you see this lake of lava up ahead of you, and coming out of this lake of lava is one enormous pissed off dragon.
It's very big. It's
If
scary.
you are in the roll 20,
Yeah, let's just get that.
Evil.
It's getting Sinestro vibes.
Yeah. That's the second WoW raid boss we've had referenced in now. This is getting concerning.
it's a good thing. It's a good thing I don't play well, so you can't call me a plagiarist.
Yeah.
We wouldn't call you a plagiarist anyway, because it's, you know.
No, there we go.
Oh my.
Astro wasn't kidding when he said, do you have an idea of what the realm of the gods does to a dragon?
Yeah, she's unbelievably large compared to the last time that those of you saw her.
Yeah, but then
Bigger
she
target.
doesn't have any lower body. We're fine.
Yeah, but
Center of balance is all off.
technically she cheated and it's taken 80,000 years to get to this point.
Hey, you're all missing the big picture here. You've got Atten back by your side.
Yeah. There's definitely some updates I need to do to the tokens there. However, before we get into the fight, we will stop for the night.
Awesome. Cool. Let me just make a little note.
Rogers.
So we will unfortunately have to wait 2 weeks before we pick up with this fight against the big bad evil dragon god of time
Alright,
manipulation.
Oh man, I just cracked a beer ready for this fight. Oh well.
Sorry to say I'm not starting 20 minutes before we finish.
Is this in Niskara's final form?
Well, I mean, that's kind of it. This is Dragon God.
To be honest, I was more than a little scared, and it was like just gone 9, and we were freeing Nagale, because it was like, no, this is the wrong time for cliffhanger to happen. What's going on?
Contarara the coward. Nicely done, Jay.
I do like the
Tweak the
spelling
spelling.
correction.
Who tweaked it? Who's the light blue?
Me.
Nice.
And look,
Well,
there's all of us.
there's all of you. Well, I hope we enjoyed that, and I hope we're ready.
I don't
Yeah,
feel ever ready.
I'm not going to have to play between 2 characters in a couple of weeks' time, am I?
I don't think the DM will say that on stream.
I'll delete Atom for you.
Doom.
Delete seems a bit harsh.
Deleted.
Get
I think
deleted.
Quincy's not with us any longer.
No, Queen.
No, Quincy stayed behind. Quincy's gone. Was there anyone else? Did we lose any of the other elitists?
We did not.
No, somebody just picked on my poor horse.
Warhorse.
Somebody
He's
picked on your
horsist.
somebody picked on your poor horse a long time ago.
Well,
My horse.
I certainly did.
Adam loved his horse.
so, well, with that, yeah. Thank you, Martin. Some awesome. Thank you, everyone. There's some awesome role playing and some. There's going to be some fucking cowardly dragon ass kicking going on. Don't forget our NPCs this time, though, please, Mr. DM. We have a couple with us. Well, we should do. Anyway, well, we've got one at least. Chakotto's definitely here,
Yeah,
and then the others will
Yeah.
turn up. We hope.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm just gonna
yeah,
say
I need to add Jakoto and Amriel in there.
And Basho and
When we murderate her, Kral will make you all a nice pair of boots.
Awesome.
Excellent. Dragon skin boots. I like it.
I mean-
outfit with that.
The Dragon Heart wine. Anyone?
Oh, that's a
Delicacy.
very old callback.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You weren't even in that campaign, were you?
Dragonheart.
I wasn't, no. But it's such the stuff of legends
It's,
that
yeah, it's through the
Malabar.
ages. Yes.
So there's a combination of Navix trying to be thrifty and thinking we can get some money for a Dragonheart, and then deciding
deciding-
to try and preserve it in a barrel of wine, and then it being drunk by
Malabar drank it.
Malamar.
Melamar, who is both the smartest and dumbest person in the party.
Wine fiend he was.
Yes, he was. Basically, I don't know if you heard about this one, Debbie. Dragon Heart wine. Well,
I remember Miet's incident with it.
Yeah, it's basically a hallucinogenic, and that's where it originated. Was them trying to make money of it by preserving it in a barrel of wine, and then the idiot wizard drinking it because he was a wine fiend, and the shenanigans that happened after that. There were quite a few instances when he drank the wine.
One was thinking he could fly off the boat in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah,
Didn't he climb a tree and start throwing things at people?
he got naked,
Got
climbed a
naked.
tree, and started throwing things at people. Yeah. He had a great time.
He even put the most important amulet that we needed for the ship on a dog around a dog's neck.
No, he didn't. That
No,
wasn't him.
wait, no, sorry.
No,
Nobody put anything important around a dog's neck. Thank you very much.
a wolf's neck, perhaps. And then
My
the wolf
trusted
looked-
animal companion.
then
Did
looked
animal
down into
companion
the
that couldn't
water
be
where
trusted.
everyone else had gone, and the amulet fell off into the water. Perfectly normal occurrence.
Meanwhile, I am playing a monk that is terrified of water.
Who's up the mast as far away from the water as possible.
As you do.
The others
Think
are
he's
the other
like-
lot are in a bathysphere, which some ghouls are pumping the air down into, using the amulet of command that has just fallen in the water, so they stop.
We got it back.
Just saying, that's what happened. Anyway,
In fact, that monk would be cousins to Inaskara, a fellow Scorchite, as
yes,
it were.
indeed. So, we all had a lovely time playing this. We hope you enjoyed watching us. We certainly enjoyed playing. And why wouldn't you enjoy it? It was fun. It was fantastic. And there was a huge fucking dragon at the end, of which more in a couple of weeks' time. We will, of course, be back here on Sunday for the third episode of Daggerheart, where having... now, what happened? Having murderized a complete bar full of people and left the weird statue gargoyle type rearranging them into some sort of tea party.
A dollhouse.
Some of you went downstairs and some of you went upstairs. Upstairs you found a weird magic circle, not complete, and downstairs you found a door that led into an icy cold howling chamber. So you closed the door and ran away. Anyway, that's
Door
what...
and wind.
Sorry?
Oh, never mind. A door and wind? That's
I
never
know,
gonna
right? This is damage. We don't do weather or doors or bridges. Yeah, we'll be back here on Sunday for the resumption of that. So, all that remains to say is, if you enjoyed it, you're just wonderful. We love you very much. If you didn't enjoy it, however, well, off you fuck.